In Wellington, preparing for a disaster means more than planning to survive on your own. The Wellington Region Emergency Management Office, or WREMO as it's known locally, has been facilitating a planning process that brings communities together to help them plan how they will respond in an emergency event.
We've always been told that you're on your own for 3 days. It's kind of been Civil Defence's line for many years now, but quite frankly that's not true. You're not going to be on your own. You're going to be with the people you live with, your household, your family, your neighbours and your community. What can we do in Newtown, in Berhampore, to look after each other?
This process is all about building on the strengths and networks that exist so that each community is empowered to work together before, during and after a large earthquake. Communities throughout the region are planning for their response and planning on how to create stronger neighbourhoods today.
Tonight is all about sharing the draft community emergency response plan with the wider community of Newtown and Berhampore. There's a whole range of resources, knowledge, skills in our community that we wanted to kind of harness and put into this plan just to make it stronger, more robust and also to give people a feeling of ownership.
The idea sharing is actually a really cool idea. I've been able to see what other people think in Newtown. For such a diverse place, there's a lot of like-minded people.
People are more likely to take action and that kind of thing if they've been involved in making the plan themselves.
I like to think 90% of this plan isn't the bit on paper, but it's relationships that have been built.
If that disaster never happens, there's going to be a whole bunch of really great projects that come out of it, people meeting each other, people sharing ideas.
I see it's very uplifting because what I'm seeing now are people communicating. You can see that now it's all around food too. It's all around food and drink. And people sharing ideas, people actually forming relationships. They've got contacts now and they're all the familiar faces which you'll probably see around your neighbourhood.
Living in a resilient community gives you a feeling of security and of safety and a feeling of being a part of your community, of knowing who your neighbours are and cooperating with them on a daily basis. Resilient communities are more engaged, they have a lot of activity going on, and people are helping each other out a lot more.
Because of this process, communities are becoming more connected and prepared for the present and future. To get involved, talk to your local Civil Defence and Emergency Management Office, and remember to get your own household ready. You can find resources at getprepared.org.nz.